such as through the world. Universe. And when you talk about special revelation, when you talk about special revelation, is special revelation is God making himself known to certain people, like through a theophany, which is a visible manifestation of himself. Are you with me? A visible manifestation of himself. So what I'm saying is, God places an awareness of himself in every man's conscience. Even if you're an atheist and you say, I don't believe that he exists, God has placed an awareness in every man's conscience of his existence. The Bible says, this text says, when you look at this text, because that which may be known of God is manifest in them. That 20 verse says, it says, for even the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen. When you look at the cosmos, when you look at the universe, when you look at the stars, when you look at how everything operates, you know that there has to be something else. And God speaks to your conscience, your reason, and your senses to allow you to know that he exists. And because of his existence and because of his special revelation, if you will act on that unction without suppressing that unction, as the previous verse says, if you will act on that unction and begin to sin, he will show up in special revelation and give you an opportunity to be able to believe. You have to know that from the beginning of time, God had already known that there was going to be some remote areas in the world where they would not be able to hear about his son, Jesus Christ, and that he had already made provision for them to be saved if they desired. Because he's an omnipotent God, he's an omnipresent God, and he's an omniscient God, meaning that he's all powerful, he's everywhere at the same time, and he's all knowing. He already knew that there were going to be some areas before the world had transitioned to the place that it has today, that there was going to be some people where the gospel had not reached, and they were going to need an opportunity to be saved. Are you with me? Are you with me? When you look at it, and when you think about it, when you think about, and this actually takes you off into the existence of God. Can I say that anyone can prove with an absolute that God exists? No. No. But it's kind of like being on a jury trial. When you're in a jury trial, people come and they present evidence before you. And because of the evidence that has been presented before you, some of the evidence is so strong and so convincing, it calls you to believe without a reasonable doubt that the person is guilty or innocent, based upon the evidence, even though you weren't there to see the act. Y'all with me? Because of the evidence that we see in this world, the evidence is so strong and so heavy that it can cause us to believe without a reasonable doubt that God exists. When you think about the cosmological argument for the existence of God, you think about the design and order. the cosmological, in its short version, the cosmological argument for the existence of God says that because of the design of the universe, because of the order that it has been placed in, how everything works together collectively, how the sun rises at the same time every day and go down. And while the sun is up on one side of the world, the moon is up on the other one. Come on, somebody. How the stars can just hang up in the sky. And how we in our complex bodies operate in the fashion that they do. It said that there had to be an intelligent creator behind this intelligent design. Make sense? Because if you have something that works in that order, and it keeps the order, and it was specifically designed in such a fashion, there had to be an intelligent designer to make it happen that way. When you think about the anthropological argument for the existence of God, and this is going to tie in with what we're talking about. When you think about the anthropological argument for the existence of God, what it says is, it says that we have personhood. It says that we have personhood, we have self-awareness, and we have self-determination. Simply put, it means that we are personal beings. And if we are personal beings, it says that we have to come from a personal being.